Hello, I'm Payne, and this is my video for the level creation brief. The thing that I'm making is something that we're going to be implementing into our game, the second year project. I generally don't like the standard emitters that you usually see in Unreal. So I wanted to mess around with some mesh-based particles, which is what I have here, some sort of a, well, out of context it looks like a fireball, but once you actually put it in the game, intending to use it as a sort of thrust for the motorcycle that we're going to have in our game, as you can see here. But yeah, this is made up of about four different meshes and one texture map actually. So yeah, the first step is in Photoshop. This is the product of the Photoshop stage. Unfortunately, I deleted the maps that I was using for this since I was finished with them, but I can show you the alphas. Right, so this is I'm doing this in a channel based way so that I can I'll explain that later. Yeah, so the red channel consists of, if it allows me, the texture that I'm using for the thrust, like the main tail of the particle effect. This is actually used for most of it, to be honest, but then there is the green channel, which is just literally a texture used for panning to make the to make it so that this one here is not just static. It gives off the illusion that this is moving and panning when it's actually not. Same with this. These two textures, the green and blue channel, are going to be added together and panning at different rates and fluctuating in all sorts of things, just to pretty much give this map here more life. The next stage after that is creating the meshes that we actually need for this particle effect. There's the initial ball. The initial ball where all the effects come off, the tails, these sort of energy wave looking things here. So yeah, each mesh is incredibly basic. Just stuck on, this is the same map as the one that I just showed you in Photoshop, slapped on there in the UV grid in such a way that it sort of tapers down on the shape. Same thing with these are just planes crossed over so that there are no, like, you know, blind spots where there's nothing there. That's black just because Maya. Right, same thing here with the other one, except it's it's not a half circle, it's got a few faces past the halfway point still, for a more closed sort of energy field effect. Yeah, this one has 6 sides instead of the 4 over here. And then this one's a really cool one. It's what I did here is I pretty much took this plane here. If I take the vertex and move those back there, what that will allow me to do is, if I move this up and duplicate, then I select both of these and I go to deform and I go to nonlinear twist. Now if I turn this twist 90 degrees in the right axis because, you know, and then I go to twist 1. I can then start to move this start angle about, and it will actually twist these around it. It's not done a very good job of it right there, but hang on. No, it's not done a good job at all there, has it? But yeah, that's the idea. If it goes right, it creates. Ah, right. These don't have nearly enough divisions down the plane, but yeah, done right, it makes this sort of effect here. Once I'm done in Maya, I export each one out as in FBX, ready for UE4. This is taking the green channel and the blue channel, panning them, multiplying them together, and then panning them on a plane. You can see that it's two different materials panning at different rates. And then I took a sine wave, put a time parameter into it, clamped the values, made a constant to put into a multiply to make it glow, and that will eventually give me this, not that, sorry, give me this, which is very, very subtly fluctuating. I can show you more in this. There. Very, just a fluctuation, just for variation in the material. I add a Fresnel to it so that I get this lovely white edge on the sphere. Multiply that with a particle color so I can control the color of the particles, and into a multiply emissive color. This bottom part here is pretty much just a load of complex sine waves, making the sine wave as random as possible, and then plugging that into multiplying that with a vertex normal node so that it actually controls the mesh. Second material, same thing, like literally same exact thing here. There you go, literally the same, except it's multiplied with a with the red channel so that it ends up being only this. Everything outside of it is alphaed out because of the multiply. Plugged into another particle color. This time it's multiplied with a gradient so I can control the color myself. The vertex normal thing again. Right, so in the particle system, this is a case of literally just putting everything together. It's already all done. Only things I have to change are the amount it spawns, which is 0, so I delete the velocity, and I change the spawn constant to 0 and 1 for everything. That's the exact same for everything. And yeah, I just place them where I want them, have them rotate around to create this really cool effect. Thank you for watching.